At the Medrash Ets Haim, we will be presenting, hopefully, 3 different Aramaic courses, which will be directed at the different branches of Aramaic, the different dialects that occur and are used in the Jewish literature. The first one we're going to use is the most skeletal of the Aramaic grammars that I have available, that are in the public domain, and this is the Manual of Aramaic Language of the Palestinian Talmud, by J.T. Marshall. Now, this is a somewhat imperfect text. It was published posthumously, and scholarship has thrown more light on the language since it was written, but it's still a very useful introductory book to introduce yourself to the language itself. And we're going to go through it. This is a straightforward grammar course to give you an outline of the language. Pronouns. Personal pronouns, singular and plural. Ana or na, that's singular. Ana or na. And this is the first person, so I. Then the second person, you, is at, or much more rare, ant. And then third person, he is hu, it's masculine, and she is he, or sometimes spelled he or e. In the plural, we, anan, or much more rarely, none. The plural, at-tun. And we also have this here in the third person. So this is you all, at-tun, and then we have them, masculine, innun, and them, female, inane, or innun, or innun. Let's run through these again. Ana is I, at is you, hu is he is she. Anan is we, at-tun is you all, innun is them, masculine, and inane is them, feminine, or innun, or innun. Note, the initial consonant, the first consonant, is often omitted, left out, after vav and d. Thus, vena instead of v'ana, and vu shortened for v'hu, and dat for da'at. So note these abbreviations: dat for da'at, vu for v'hu, and vena for v'ana. Substitutes for personal pronouns. For me, in humble speech, we have this man. For you, in oaths and curses, we have that man. And for you, in reverence, talking to somebody who's a higher status than ourselves, we have my lord, Mari, my teacher, Rabbi. When a man speaks politely of his wife, he says, she of my house. Da de beita. When a man wishes to say something unfavorable of another, he affirms or wishes it of that man's enemies. The accusative pronoun is sometimes affixed to the verb, as in Hebrew. Hebrew uses et to mark the accusative, and the Targum of Onkelos imitates this by yat. But in Galilean Aramaic, this is scarcely ever used, though it does use this form as a detached accusative pronoun with suffixes, as in the Hebrew oti. And so we have yati, yati, me, yatach, yatach, you, masculine, and yataich, yataich, you, feminine. Yateh, yateh, him, yatah, yatah, her. Let's run through this again. Yati, me, yati. Yatach, yatach, you, masculine. Yataich, yataich, you, feminine. Yateh, yateh, him. Yatah, yatah, her. And a note on the pronunciation I'm using here, which is the Spanish and Portuguese pronunciation of Hebrew, which is actually probably as close to the Galilean as any surviving pronunciation in modern times. Yatana, us, yatana, us, this is common. Yathon, you all, yathon. And them, yathon, yathon, or yaton, yaton. Yatana, us, yatana. Yathon, yathon, yaton. And yati, yatach, yataich, yateh, yatah.